up? What up? What up? What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your man. It's your boy. It's your guy. It's the homie. It's the dude. It's your man, VACAY-J, back once again with another live event, family. Another live event. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. What we doing today? What we doing? We doing exclusive picks. What it looked like. Another episode of what it looked like with your boy VACAY-J. Don't forget to like, comment, and if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to your guy. VACAY-J in the building. Back once again. Once again, we in the building. Fam, I'm not gonna hold you. We playing what it looked like. My original game, where we take the exclusive picks from the next episode of our favorite shows, and we are going to estimate what is going to happen in the next episode based on the picks and what we see. All right. If you just came through, make sure you hit that like button. If you're on your phone, tap the screen for your boy. Tap the screen for your boy. Because we going in today. We going in. Definitely excited. New exclusive picks that we're going to break down together. All right. Together. Definitely let everybody know if you love BMF, and if you know somebody that loves BMF, absolutely share this out to your friends, your family, your cousin, your uncles, everybody. And we're going to get into it, fam. I'm not going to hold you. Let's get into it. What do we see here? What do we see here? We see your man, Mr. Mickey, as they call him. Mr. Mickey, as they call him in the hospital. And he looks like he's happy. He's with his now fiance, right? Because yeah, he actually proposed to his fiance, his baby mama, right? As the baby got better, you know, the surgery happened, right? Baby V got better. And yeah, they had the surgery. Everything was successful. He proposed right there on the spot and said, I want you to be my wife. Let's make a family. It was a touching moment. Charles and Lucille was there, and he asked Lucille to officiate it. And he asked Charles to be the best man. And of course, Charles said, yeah. So we looking at a wedding. We're looking at a wedding coming up. Are you looking forward to B. Mickey getting married, right? To the mother of his child, V. I'm looking forward to it, man. B. Mickey been through a lot. And again, he was set up. That's why Meech kicked him out of BMF. He didn't get a chance to explain, but now that he's working with T, he got the money, took care of his baby. It's all good. But now that he is going to absolutely get married to his mother's child, I want him to get off the street. It's time for him to get out the street, raise a family, do what he needs to do. What's going on, fam? I see you in the building. My guy, DeMarcus Vaughn, is in the building. What's good? Thank you for coming through, bro. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for always just love and support. And shout out to everybody watching. If you're in the bushes, it's all good. Thank you for coming through. DeMarcus, you see what's going on. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? You're a VACAY VIP. You a mod in here, so you know what to do, my guy. Stephen Harris in the building. What's good? Salute to the fam coming through. You already know. You know what I mean? Let me see. All right, now, Stephen Harris is number one. When it comes down to the messages, DeMarcus, man, you got to step up your game. My guy. So what do you see here? Again, you know what it is, what it looked like. We are playing a game right here. What does it look like? I want B. Mickey, once he gets married, get off the street, raise V, and get out of the game. Like, totally get out of the game, bro. Like, go back to work, go back to doing what you normally do. You know what I mean? Like, become a regular dude, B. He doesn't need to be in the life anymore. He doesn't need to be in the life. Yeah, he can make more money easily. But I think, you know, after this, seeing the severity and the sensitivity of, you know, baby V and this whole wedding thing and this marriage thing, like, get out of the game, B. Mickey. Just stay off the street, stay out of it. You don't need to be in it no more. You know what I'm saying? If they need you, they'll holler at you. You know what I mean? What's going on? I see you, Sensei in the building. What's good? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate it. Hit that like button for your boy. If you're on your phone, please tap the screen. We are playing what it looked like with exclusive picks from BMF. If I'm talking real fast, it's because I'm from New York. If I'm talking real fast, because I'm from New York, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to speed up your hearing so you can catch up to what I'm saying. Now, I ain't going to talk that fast. Yeah, so, again, B. Mickey, yo, do what you got to do. All right, let's get to it, man. Yo, Meech is approaching J Push, B, because of what he was told by Loco. Hey, yo, J Push, that's how he said, Dimitri, J Push, he not your hombre. He not your hombre. He tried to stab you in the back. He tried to, you know, take your product. Try to take the product away from you and just do business with me and not you. Dimitri, I'm your man. I'm your man. So Loco told him. So it looked like after that whole thing went down with Purdy, we're going to talk about Purdy in a minute. But after that whole thing went down with Purdy, man, yo, Dimitri is going to St. Louis, hopefully with T. I hope T is with him. But Jay Push out the way. We got to get this guy out of here, man. Out of here. What's good? What's good? I see you, fam, coming through the door. We say DeMarcus says, look at Jay Push, right-hand man, Sean. Yeah. He want to be the next in line. You know what I mean? What up, West Coast? Barber in the building. What up, Barber, West Coast? We loving the weather. Yeah, you in Cali, though. See, I need that cool Cali weather. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So Jay Push got to get pushed out of here. He gonna try to talk. Right there. Listen, nephew. Right there. He gonna talk all that right there. No, that ain't the way it is. Right there, over there. Nah, he ain't. Nah. We got to get Jay Push out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? For Loco to come to him and show that he a shiesty dude. Nah, you not my hombre. It's time for you to go, man. Andre, yeah. Get your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? Jay Push gotta go. He gotta go. He gonna try to talk his way out of it, man. Do you think Jay Push, what's your predictions? Do you think Jay Push is going to be the next body of Dimitri or Terry or or whoever? The BMF is going to take Jay Push out and put Sean, as you call him, next in line, right? Stephen Harris says Jay Push need to go. Yep, ASAP. Absolutely. West Coast Barber says, LOL, trust. We're hiring Triple Plus Thursday and Friday. Okay, you're hiring. We're hiring Triple Plus. Okay. Oh, okay. Got you. You okay. You're gonna be in Triple. Okay, got it. Thursday and Friday, but most of the time you guys are nice and cool in Cali. You know what I'm saying, dude? Yeah, we getting hot out here. We already hot. 111 in the mobile studio. That's what it's telling me outside. But again, we cool inside. We keeping it 71 degrees. Yo, Jay Push got to go. So how they gonna do it? What are your predictions? How they gonna get Jay Push out of here? Is Sean? They gonna use Sean? That guy right there, Sean. They're gonna use Sean to set him up. Sort of like what they did last season with Homeboy. They was talking to his second man in charge, you know what I'm saying? And use him to take out the main guy. Is that what's gonna happen? We gonna see that again? Okay. Yes. Jay got to go. Got you. Terry could tell B Mickey to take out Jay Push and Sean for trying to cut Meech and Terry from the deal from Loco. Right. Yeah. True. He could use B Mickey, or he can leave B Mickey out of this and let him raise his family and just use Sean to get this guy, Jay Push, to get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? You, Sean, leave B Mickey alone. He about to get married. Leave that man alone. Now, if you want some more work, if you want some more money, if you want to stay in it, give him the choice to either stay in it or not. I'm talking about B Mickey right now. I'm talking about B Mickey. If B Mickey wants to stay in the game, he wants to keep getting money, let him do what he got to do. He a grown man, you know what I'm saying? He's going to make his own decisions, you know what I mean? Because he can make money way faster than working on a job and working 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shifts. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for him to, he got to get ready for the wedding. He got to make sure he takes care of V for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? Do you think B Mickey's going to stay in the game? That's the question. Is B Mickey going to stay in the game? Or is he going to be like, you know what? I'm getting married. I'm done with this. We was the 50 boys before. We became BMF, and, things happen. I'm trying to get out of the game. So let him get out of the game. Give him a nice severance package from BMF and let B Mickey get out of the game. Let Sean take care of his mans right here. Take out Jay Push. Put Sean in charge of St. Louis for BMF. That's my prediction. That's what I want to see. You guys let me know what you want to see, all right? We ain't writing the show, but we can write the show right here on VACAY-JayTV. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit that subscribe button if this is your very first time. Okay. All right. It's all good. It's all good, Barber. It's all good, West Coast Barber. DeMarcus. I said Marcus. DeMarcus says, Stephen H. about to use my theories watch. Oh, really? Oh, easy. We don't need no battles over here. No battles. We all on the same team. We're all on the same team. All right, Jonathan, what's up? B Mickey is too hard-headed. I know, man, but I think I would hope after going what he went through to get what he needed to get for V, I hope his baby mama talks him out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like saying baby mama. The mother of his child. talks him out of staying in the game. You know what I mean? But I hope B Mickey just makes wiser choices. He's stepping up as a man. He's stepping up soon to be a husband. He's stepping up as a father. Just make wiser decisions, bro. I hope. But we got to get this guy out of here. He got to go. Got to go. We playing what it look like, family. When you see a pick, I need your predictions. I need what you think is going to happen in the next episode of BMF. It's heating up ever since this, man. Purdy. Man, we got to get the get back for Purdy. We got to get the get back for Purdy. We got to get the get back for Purdy. For real. All right. Let's keep it going. What it look like, fam? What it look like? What the heck is going on? All right. Here we go with Miss Lucille, Pastor Lucille, and she's her cousin. That's her cousin, right? That's Estelle. Estelle is giving her a piece of paper. What is that piece of paper, fam? What's going on here? Why is she passing her a piece of paper? What is that? She getting served? Is she getting served? What is that? What is that? The extra bill? What is that? Oh, I found this. It's an extra bill. This is something that Charles was doing or whatever. Like, she always in somebody's business. You know what I'm saying? Estelle, stay out the business. But that's a cousin or whatever. Yeah. Y'all let me know. What do you think is going on here with Estelle, right? She talking some junk. What do you think she's doing? Let's see what y'all talking about. All right. West Coast Barber says, for some odd reason, I have a little soft spot for B Mickey. Yeah. I mean, look, I think some of us do, because again, remember, it wasn't his idea to get caught and get set up and get wired up. He got set up by the cops, you know what I'm saying? And he let Meech know, look at my hat. Like, they got me wired, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but of course, Meech is on some like, oh, you a traitor, Didn't even want to hear what he had to say. So, B Mickey didn't get a fair shot of or chance to explain. He got cut off immediately after that whole wire thing. And now that Terry's utilizing him, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, everything is good now. Hopefully everything is good. But I don't even think that Meech knows that Terry was utilizing him to do what he needed to do with Hoops and get the information on Marquisha, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So I think that hopefully, like I said, I want to be Mickey out of the game. What you say? Sensei said, once you in the game, can't get out the game though. I know, bro. I know. But yet, B Mickey from that other episode, the season before last season, was out. Remember? Said, you dead to me. So he was out for a minute, went ahead, found a new girlfriend, went ahead, had a child. So he was out of the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we could say, yeah, once in the game, you can't get out. I know that's what a lot of the gangsters say. A lot of the crew say, once you in the game, once you in the crew, you can't get out unless you dead on the body bag or whatever they say. I know what they say, right? But in this case, B Mickey was out of the game. When you really think about it, he was out and he just came back because he needed help to get money for his baby girl, V. You know what I'm saying? And knew he could get a lot of money that was needed for that surgery. You know what I mean? So, B Mickey was out, even though we say that's the traditional, you can't get out the game because you in the game. I know, I get it, fam. I get it. DeMarcus says Estelle could give Lucille government assistant papers. Okay, right. Because she was telling her to get on welfare, right? And she was telling her to get Charles out of the house. And she told her to pawn the wedding rings. And she told her, keep the fur coat, right? Because she was going to pawn the fur coat. Yeah, I mean, this could be some documents for the welfare and for it wasn't SNAP back then. It was food stamps, right? It was food stamps back then. So she's like, yeah, you need government assistance. Yeah, you could be right, my guy. You could be right. What's up, Johnson? Go hustle. What's good? The dynamics between Terry and Meech is getting on my nerves. Yep. And affects everything. B Mickey, Marquisha, Loco, etc. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for coming through, Johnson. Go hustle for real. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit that subscribe button if you're here for the first time. I agree totally with that statement. Yeah, I mean, the top. It all starts at the top. They say, right? It all starts at the top. Leadership and your organization flourishing and not flourishing. It all starts at the top. So if these guys keep going back and forth with everything, they just don't agree on stuff. I know. It really turned up. As we're seeing little by little, they showing us glimpses of Mexico, right? And little by little, they are showing that, yeah, like they really was at odds in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like that last episode, you heard Terry when Loco took the kid away. When Loco took the kid away, and what's going on here? Hold on. Oh, maybe too hot. I gotta turn up the AC. My joint freezing up on me. It's too hot in Vegas, man. 111 degrees, man. You know, we in my mobile office right now. Let me get some AC on this bad boy. I think we good. Okay. I think we good. I think we good. Yo. Thank you for coming through. What's going on? DD73 A73. Salute. Yeah. So yeah, man, it all starts at the top, man. If these guys can get it together, then maybe, but I don't think, this is all leading to them splitting up. You know that. If you know the real story, they get to a point where they just can't stand each other. Like, you do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna keep BMF. Terry gonna start his own crew, remember? So this is what it's all leading up to. It's all leading up to that. Let's see. But that money is too sweet, so no. Yeah. What would you do though? Yeah, I know, right? I know. Like I think a lot of cats got every intention to get out of the game. And then what happens is they use the money to create the lifestyle. And then in order to maintain the lifestyle, you already know, you got to stay in the game. You got to stay getting that money. If you're getting 5, 10, 20,000 a month, right? Just being a dope boy, just being whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You get to that point where you get a lot of money, you start living that lifestyle. You start buying the cars and the houses and the whole nine. You got to maintain that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what makes it harder. Also the status, right? You want to maintain your status. Like if you create a family and all of this and that, and you living off of the street money, then yeah, you trying to maintain that status. So you ain't gonna stop because now you created a rep in the street. If you stop, it's gonna be like, yo, what's going on with that? Unless you take your money and then reinvest it, right? That's what Meech is trying to do. That's what a lot of cats do. They reinvest it. They wash their money. They put it into music, or they put it into a label. They put it into, whatever it is. They put it into a laundromat. They put it into something so they can get out of the game eventually. You know what I'm saying? But we know the stories. Most people don't get out of the game. They get caught before all of that happens. Unfortunately. All right. Marcus says LaWanda was trying to split Terry and Meech in season 1. Yep. A BMF, and now it's Marquisha. Absolutely. But Marquisha been trying to do that. You smarter than Meech. We could do this together. That's what's going to happen. I think Marquisha is going to be the cause of them actually breaking up. And also at the same time, Terry is going to be at that point where he just is like tired of being played, because he feels like he's getting played. He feels like he's not being heard. He feels like, Meech is making all the moves. And, he's living in Meech's shadow, and always, for the most part, will live in his shadow. So I think that's the reason why it's leading up to them actually splitting. They're going their separate ways. Eventually, that's going to happen. Stephen Harris says, I think B Mickey going to get dropped off. You think so? That would be terrible. That would be terrible, bro. That would be terrible. Stephen Harris says, Lucille's probably realized Nicole hasn't had her period in a couple of months. Yeah, we're going to get to that. Jay Push, DeMarcus says, Jay Push, right-hand man, Sean probably got his water cut off this episode. Okay. Jay Push, right-hand man, probably got his. Okay, so you saying that Sean going to get his water cut off. Okay. All right, not Jay Push. They're not going to use Sean to take out Jay Push. All right. I mean, Jay Push is a survivor. Let's get to it. Next pick. What's going on? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about your man, VACAY-J. What it looked like. Hit that like button. If you're on your phone, tap the screen right there. Just tap it right there. Bam. You should see a like button just pop up like, okay, he's good. All right. Here we go, family. What it looked like. Shoot. We in the church. And it looked like Terry is snitching on Nicole. That's what it looked like to me. Y'all tell me what it looked like to you. Is your man Tender T snitching on Nicole? Because what I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about. Because last episode, what happened? Me and man Terry went to the crib to check on everybody before he went down to Atlanta. And there go Nicole laid up with Big Worm. I'm calling him Big Worm from now on, man. This is Big Worm, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Worm hid in the closet. He caught Big Worm in the closet, threw him down the steps. Nicole slaps T. T tells Nicole, next if I see him in the house again, I'm going to unalive him. He ain't saying unalive. You already know. We can't say the word. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I think T is like, well, when I went by the house, Ma, you know, she was up there having a party while you was away on your overnight, you know, church trips. And she looking at Nicole like, Nicole, are you serious? Yeah, T is probably telling all of everything that he saw. Yeah, and she had some doobie on her dresser. She was smoking now. What's up with that, Ma? You supposed to be watching over Nicole. And I caught a boy in her closet because I saw his big ass shoes and he was in his underwear. Ma, I think T is snitching on Nicole. I think T is telling her everything. Look at Nicole's face, man. Look at the pastor's face. Look. She's like, Nicole, are you serious? You laying up with boys in my house while I'm away trying to do the work of the Lord? She mad as hell. Mad, steaming. T, you snitching, bro. You snitching on your little sister. Nah, he really trying to look out because, again, nobody wants little baby girl to get pregnant, right? Everybody wants the baby girl to stay a baby girl. I get it. Trust me, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants the baby girl. Nobody wants to imagine their little sister having SCX. Nobody wants that. We don't want it. It's going to happen. We know they turned 18. They think they grown. Right now, she is the Fast and Furious Flinnery. FFF, Fast and Furious Flinnery right now. And she just getting in cars with Breeze, giving it up to mother freaking Big Worm. Bruh, it's crazy, bruh. What's good? I see it. What it look like, fam? What y'all think? Let's see. I'm gonna go back. Okay. The market says Terry will tell Lucille that Nicole was with LaWanda's cousin Worm. Oh, that's LaWanda's cousin. I think you said that last time. Yeah. Nah, my God. That makes it even worse. Like, that's basically family. I mean, he ain't married. Terry ain't married to LaWanda, but still, that's practically family right there. And he supposed to be down with BMF. You're just supposed to take her home from work. Big Worm. You wasn't supposed to insert a worm into Nicole, man. What's wrong with you, boy? These cats is crazy. All right. Let me see. Hiding messages. Yeah, Johnson. Yeah. I see you. They blocked your message because of what you said, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. No. YouTube block your message. I know what you said, Johnson. I see it. Yeah. Again, Fast Flinnery. FFF. Fast and Furious Flinnery right there. The market says, imagine if LaWanda tell Lucille that Nicole is pregnant. Ay. Well, if she don't tell us, she gonna eventually see what's going on. Eventually, she gonna be like, what does that smell? I smell throw up. Nicole, you throwing up? Are you sick? What's going on? And she's gonna have to tell her. Eventually, she's gonna have to tell her. She ain't gonna be able to hide it. We're gonna start seeing the belly. We're gonna start seeing all of that. So she ain't gonna be able to hide for long that big old belly that's about to pop out because she pregnant, man. DD73 says, oh yeah, he's telling you. He's snitching, that boy. Like, ma, she slapped me too. He probably gonna do it because he's tender T. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they say, what up, James? What up? James is back. What up, kid? Lucille going to dream of fish. Yep. She going to dream of fish. She going to have that dream. Be like, I was dreaming of fish. And now here we go. My own daughter is pregnant out of wedlock. What's the church going to say? The church is going to kick Pastor Lucille out of the church because you can't even keep your own house in order. How you going to keep the house of God in order? You know how church folk get. You know what I'm saying? What? Your daughter's having a child out of wedlock? Well, the board, we have decided that you are gone. Pastor Lucille, you can't even control your daughter. She getting pregnant and you're having to come into the house in a lot. Bruh, it's going to be madness. Stephen Harris says, Nicole definitely trying to hide and being pregnant from both Charles and Lucille. Yeah, I think she's going to hide as long as she can. I think she's going because she doesn't want to disappoint her parents. I get it. But you should have thought about that. And little Nicole, you like little sister to all of us, man. We ain't see you go. We ain't want to see you go down on little worm and make it big worm. We did not want to see that. We did not want to hear you say, I can blow and suck and suck and blow. We ain't want to hear that. We ain't want to see you, little Nicole, grow up so daggone fast. And here you are. and you can't even decide. You don't even know who the father is. You don't even know who the father is, my little sister. My little niece, man. Nah, I ain't even gonna say my little niece. My little sister right there. You know what I'm saying? She ever know the baby father. Who is the baby's father? What it look like, fam? We got another pick right here. We just going along with Nicole and her antics and all the repercussions and all the consequences of her bad decisions. Who is the father? Where is Maury when we need him? Maury Povich, where are you, sir? We need you. We need the diagnosis. We need the results. All right. Breeze, Big Worm. Who is the baby father? Who is the father of Nicole's child? Is it Breeze? Is it Little Big Worm? You guys decide. Let me know your predictions. Who will be the father of her child? Will Breeze be like, nah, I'm good. I'm in college. I'm freaking all the girls down here in Atlanta. Is he going to move on with his life, right? Or is he going to take responsibility, right? Again, she said they got busy 3 months ago, right? These two got busy 3 months ago before the cops caught them, put them in jail, right? That she said 3 months ago. But she has been recently throwing up. And I asked the homies, I asked the ladies, on the Shade in the City, my peoples. I said, yo, y'all got kids. Like, did it take long? Does it take long for you to throw up, have the morning sickness, right? Does it take 3 months or does it happen like over like a period of time of a month? Because once you're pregnant, I don't know. I'm a man. I ain't never been pregnant, so I'm asking the ladies out there, West Coast Barber, let me know if you had kids, how long did it take for you to get morning sickness? Because again, she said she was with Worm 3 months ago. Okay. But she was with Breeze. Sorry. She was with Breeze 3 months ago and she was with Worm recently. Probably within the past week or so, right? And it don't take long. All you need is one. That's it. That's it. And then they gonna swim. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna get to the egg. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So who do y'all think is the father of Nicky's baby? Who the father of Nicky baby? Let me go back, see what y'all saying. James says Lucille going to drink. Yeah, Dreaming Fish. Okay, I read that. Steven says Nicole definitely trying to hide. Yep. From Chunky Charles. Read that. Lucille found out that Nicole is pregnant. Okay. Johnson says, but do you think Lucille is going to make Nikki keep or not? I think she's going to make her keep it. I don't think as the pastor of the church, I believe, and plus she kept them, so they believe that, this is a blessing from God. So they're going to keep the baby. I don't think there's even a question of her trying to abort anything, especially being, the pastor of the church, because either way she screwed. It's a catch-22 for Lucille, right? Because if people find out in the church, like, oh, your daughter is out there screwing guys and having sex, you having a baby out of wedlock, and the church people gonna get on her for that. And if they find out that she got her daughter to abort it, and they find out about that, they're gonna get on her for that too. So it's a catch-22 for Lucille, bruh. Either way, it's a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? Sensei says, Breeze, of course. Okay, so you think Breeze is the father? He's the father. You the father. Breeze, you the father. You the father of the kid. You the father. Not me, not you. You the father. Okay. So you think Breeze is the father. Marcus says Nicole is actually 1 year younger than. Oh. There you go with the history money. Okay. Johnson says everyone is different. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. But in this case, like most of the time, if you really think about it, you see how if they're the pastor, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time they having them keep the baby. We gonna raise this baby, most of the time. Let me see. DeMarcus says, darling Nikki actually cheated on Breeze. Yes, she did. Breeze was faithful to Nicole. Until he went to college. We didn't see it, but until he went to college, Yeah, once he went to college and start seeing all those girls, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna see if he stay faithful. I mean, he seemed to be an upstanding guy before he left. But you know, sometimes when you got a girlfriend back home, it's the hardest thing in the world to be in college and you see all these girls and they sweating you. Oh, what's going on? Oh, breeze. Oh, let me breeze. Let me touch your braids. Let me touch your dreadlocks. Let me touch. You know, once you start getting attention from other girls that you ain't never see from out of state, from other states, right? You from Detroit, you go down to Atlanta, you see all these girls from Atlanta, you see girls from Cali, you see girls from New York, you see girls from Virginia, you see girls from Florida, you see all these different girls. It's kind of hard, bruh. Literally hard. You know what I mean? You know, DeMarcus, you used to be a player. You're a retired player. You know what I'm talking about, son. You know what I'm talking about, DeMarcus. West Coast Barber says, Lucille really working my doggone nerves playing that holy syndrome. Yeah, man. She going back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you give grace to all the people in the church, but you don't give grace to your daughter. She out here wilding. Like Lucille all over the place. DeMarcus says Nicole being pregnant will help Lucille get government assistance. Okay. That's a good point. Stephen Harris says Lucille was married with Charles in the house. She is literally going to be a single mother, and she don't even know who her baby dad is. Like, come on now. It's not the same situation. Yeah, it's different. D73 says Bree's probably that father, but I feel like he's not gonna want to be bothered with it. Yep. That's what I said too. Johnson Go Hustle says Breeze quickly forgot about Nikki. Yeah, exactly. You remember they was on the phone, and she was like, "Okay, I love you," and he was like, "Oh shoot." And they was like, girls was passing by. He was like, "Okay, bye." Like he hung right up on her. He didn't even say "I love you" back. You know what I mean? So. West Coast Barber says, I have morning sickness. Okay, you have morning sickness when I found out that I was pregnant, and I didn't stop having morning sickness until about 8 months. So that definitely, thank you, West Coast Barber. That definitely proves my point and supports my point that I believe Big Worm hit up the club. Big Worm is the one that shot up the club and got her pregnant. I believe the baby father is Big Worm. The father is Worm. I believe that. DeMarcus says, I believe that Breeze was faithful. Okay, player. Okay, player. Okay, playboy. Okay, Stephen Harris says Lucille tried really hard with Nicole, just wouldn't listen. Yep, she did. I could agree with you on that. She did. She tried her best to keep her legs closed, right? To be an upstanding young lady and not be. And I'm not gonna say Nikki's for the streets. She's not. You know what I'm saying? She's with specific dudes. But when you got a boyfriend and then you sleep with somebody else, at this point, you are on your way to the streets, man. You're on your way. You cheated on your boyfriend. And we don't know. And that's why I guess, DeMarcus is saying, I believe that Breeze was faithful. I get you. I got you. We see that he's in temptation land, Atlanta. Yeah, that's the land of temptation. Okay. What they call Atlanta. And no disrespect to Atlanta, because I lived in Georgia for about 5 years. No disrespect, but this is what they call Atlanta. Not me. This is what they call Atlanta. They said Atlanta at this point is like Sodom and Gomorrah. And if you know your Bible, you know what Sodom and Gomorrah is all about. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't call it. I got love for some of my Atlanteans. I got some cousins out there. Shout out to them. Okay, Stephen Harris says, Lucille tried really hard. Okay, read that already. All right, let's keep it going. Who's the father? Type it in below, whether you're live or you're watching the replay. Type it in below. Who is the baby father of Nicole's baby? All right, Big Worm or Little Breeze? Let's keep it moving. Shoot. Okay, now look. Based on the last episode, man, I felt sorry for Charles, okay? I know my ladies from Shade in the City, especially Nell, she don't really like Charles, We was going back and forth. Y'all need to go check them out, Shade in the City. Those are my homies, man. Those are my homies over there. But Charles pretty much broke his hand. Well, really, he was carrying the engine with another guy. The manager came along and shocked the other guy, and the other guy dropped the engine right on freaking Charles's hand, man. And Charles was about to go on tour. I felt bad for him, man, because it's like, yo, he's been waiting and waiting for this tour. You know, he's just trying to go live his dream, make some money, do what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? Live his life and move on. And then boom, this kid just dropped the engine right on his hand, broke his hand. He's no longer playing. I don't think he's playing anymore. So I think this is going to lead to what we know in real life. We know in real life that eventually Charles joins BMF, okay, on some hustle, you know what I'm saying? On some like working with Terry and Meech, right? So at this point, Charles's dreams is gone, man. His career has died with that broken hand. He can't play the guitar, the sit-down guitar no more. Like, they can't use him. They got to get somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right. What is Charles gonna join BMF? That's the question. You know what I mean? With everything happening, we don't see his hand yet. We don't see his hand in the cast or whatever the case is. But is Charles gonna join BMF with his sons? Stephen Harris says Lucille trying to there. Johnson Go Hustle says Breezy. Okay, Breezy, that's who you think. DeMarcus says Terry and Charles at B Mickey's wedding. Okay, they at the wedding. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Johnson says, what about the record label? Yeah, exactly. I said that too a while ago. I said, yeah, I mean, now with the record label, Charles could be down with the record label. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You know, the record label's funded by, Loco. You know where the funds are coming from. So, and they need a new artist at the Purdy. They got Pop, man. They Pop Purdy, man. I don't think she gonna make it, man. I think Purdy gone, bro. I think Purdy out of here, bro. Or either she out of here, and if she survives, I don't think she gonna want to be around the music no more. I think she gonna retire. But with grand opening, grand closing with Purdy, because now it's like, yo, you get Pop. I don't understand why they ain't see that big old mother freaking monster bodyguard of Trails. I don't understand how you in the club and y'all not paying attention. Where the goons at? The same goons that was in the house sticking up Trill and his bodyguard. Y'all don't recognize this big dude. He was the biggest dude in the mother freaking club. And who was at the door where they ain't freaking pat him down to make sure he ain't had no strap? Bruh, I gotta get at the management of Platinum Palace to let this dude come through, man. We gotta fire some people at the door, man. You know what I'm saying? Because now they pop mother freaking Purdy, man. All right, but yes, they're at the wedding. That totally makes sense. And now they're married, B Mickey and his girl, and then they walk off, and now they talking about business. That's what I think is going on with that. Stephen Harris says Nicole trying to put the baby on Breeze. Even Wanda was looking like ain't no way she doing that. Yeah. Exactly. DeMarcus says, hopefully Charles gets workers' comp. Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully. Like, and if he don't, he need to sue. He need to sue these mothers. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I want millions, bruh. All in with all I see. What's up? How you doing? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you for stopping by. Hit that like button for your boy. If you're on your phone, please tap the screen. We are playing What It Looked Like, my original game. We're guessing what these exclusive picks are for BMF family, and we going through it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the squad. The Vacay squad is in the building. My Vacay VIPs and MVPs in the building. All right, Stephen Harris says Breeze. That man been gone off to college. Exactly, man. Breeze, he's enjoying himself. Johnson says, look, when I first saw Purdy, I instantly thought of Ziza. Okay. Ziza. Yeah. I remember Ziza. Yep. All in with all I see is B Mickey getting married. Yeah, this right here. Yeah. Predictions are this is the wedding, and they're at the wedding. At B Mickey's wedding. I'm surprised that T is there, but again, T's been working with him or telling him what to do, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? DeMarcus says Meech and Terry should retaliate on Kano for shooting Purdy. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, how y'all not see that big ass dude in the club? Help me understand that, bro. Like, who's on security? Where the goons at? Stomped Out Records, BMF, Where was they at, bro? That they ain't see this dude come through. Like, that's weird to me, dog. Like it was a setup. Wedding and funeral. Yeah, dog. Crazy. Crazy, dog. Crazy. Crazy. All right. What it look like, fam? What it look like, your man VACAY-J? What it look like for BMF? The next episode, we got this guy. And look, I know this guy. He played in Greenleaf. He's a good actor. He's a good actor. What is going on here? What it look like, man? Man, look like a Sheik. He looked like the Sheik. This may be in St. Louis, right? Because we saw the Sheik squad before in St. Louis when they was on that boat and they was gambling, and the Sheik crew was giving Carter a problem, just making fun of his hand because, you know, he can't pitch no more, and just calling him a gimp and calling him all types of craziness. So who is this guy here? Is he the leader of the Sheik squad? The Sheik squad? All right, y'all let me know. Drop your comments below. But yeah, he's he played in a lot of different things. He's a good actor. We're gonna see him preaching, I guess, and waging war, I guess, or whatever the case is, man. Y'all let me know what you think and what it looked like. All right, we're gonna keep this thing moving. We're gonna keep it moving. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, so I think Lucille, I think she quit because she don't want to see Charles coming back in there feeling comfortable, and you know she's scared of Charles after Charles beat down Cecile's ex-husband, right? Or still husband, and she just was trying to get away from his abuse because he was probably abusive, and that's why she left him, right? So I think, yeah, we're going through an interview here, and Charles is talking to a young lady, and maybe she's going to be hired, and maybe she's going to try to flirt with T. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's going to try to flirt with T, and, you know, Nicole's there just watching, da-da-da-da. Y'all let me know what you think is happening right here in this pic of what it looked like. T is talking to a young lady. Who is that young lady? Who do you think it is? Let me know. Drop your comments below, family. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Duffy got locked up, fam. What's the prediction? Y'all let me know. Duffy got locked up. Is Duffy snitching? Or is Duffy holding it down like we believe that he's doing? Is Duffy holding it down, not saying nothing, just saying, I don't know nothing. Where's my lawyer? Waiting on my lawyer. Call my lawyer. Let me get my phone call. Is Duffy holding it down? Because you already know who's there. You see Bryant there, right? But we got a new guy on the scene. This guy, actor, you've seen him on Mad Stuff, Rockman, right? We're going to find out his name. DeMarcus, if you know his name, just drop it below. But yes, he's going to be talking to Duffy, trying to break him down, trying to get information. I believe Duffy going to hold it down. That's what I believe. But of course, they're going to threaten him with stuff and be like, yeah, you know, we know your father. Remember Duffy gave a note or probably some money to Meech to give to his father if something happened to him, right? So they probably going to be like, yeah, well, we know where your father's at. We know where your family's at. They're going to try to threaten him. They're going to try to, you know, try to get something out of him by threatening his family and stuff like that. That's how they do. You know, dirty ass Bryant right there. That's what he did with the girl. He was like, yeah, you know, we checked out CPS. You got one more time before you mess up and they take your kids away. And she like, F you. And then she told all the information. You know what I'm saying? So Rockman is going to be playing his character, the investigator right here. He's going to be talking to Duffy. Is Duffy going to snitch or is he going to hold it down? That's right. Free Duffy. I see you. Duffy been holding it down for Meech and the crew for a minute now. Mr. Engineer, Mr. Producer, man, and he don't even know that they pop Purdy, man. I know he going to be upset about that, man, because he was looking forward to working with her and the whole nine. Is Duffy going to get out? Is he going to give up any information? Is he going to play ball or is he going to be like, nah, I don't know nothing. Don't talk to me. I ain't see nothing. I'm blind. I'm blind to y'all tricks. I'm blind to whatever y'all doing. I see it, but I ain't messing with y'all. I'm not working with y'all. What do you think is going to happen to Duffy, man? Duffy, for me, Duffy got to hold it down, man. He got to hold it down. What you say now? What you say now? DeMarcus says, Sheik Money Bay, giving the Moors a speech about Jay Pusher crew. Okay, so Sheik Money Bay, that's the other guy with the Sheik hat. Yeah. Giving the Moors a speech about Jay Push crew. Okay. So they're trying to take, because they got beef, right? They've been had beef with Jay Push crew. Right. That's right. Stephen Harris says Charles can't play with a hurt hand. Hope it heals quickly before the tour. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, bro, because they ready to go on tour. They was ready. That's why he was buying the guitar. That's why he was bragging. That's why, yeah, we about to do this and we about to do that to Cecile. And she was like, you ain't going to do it with me, B, because you are a violent criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't going to beat on me like you beat on my ex-husband. That's what she was scared of. She's scared of that, bro. You know what I mean? That's why she was like, I think we should stop before somebody get hurt. He was like, he just walked out. Bam. All right. DeMarcus says, Carnell could be Duffy's father. Okay. So you're saying that this guy, his name is Carnell. So this could be his dad right here is what you're saying. Not an investigator, not a detective trying to get something out of him. That's what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, bro? You saying that that's Duffy's father? Okay. And not a detective. All right, look. Anything's possible. Y'all type it in below. Let's see what happens. Is Duffy gonna snitch? All right. Yeah, man, I think he's gonna hold it down. I think he gotta hold it down. Let's see. Detective Bryant. Let me go back. Back. All right, see what happens. Says free Duffy. Marcus says Detective Bryant should question Duffy about what happened to Kenny Johnson. Okay. Carnell could be. You read that. Seeing Duffy in the prison jumpsuit and them cuff was so. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, get Duffy out, man. Good dude. Cornell is in prison also. Okay. So you're saying that his father's in prison also, and that's why he gave Meech the note to give to his father. So now bum-ass Bryant is using Duffy's father so Duffy will cooperate. If Duffy cooperates, then he'll probably get less time, and then Duffy will get off. That's how they probably trying to play it like that. Bryant is using, if this is his father, and if this is how they playing it out, DeMarcus, that this is what you call him, Carnell, that's Duffy's father possibly. Gonna be like, yo, son, I'm gonna need you to cooperate. If you cooperate, then I can get out sooner, and then we can get out and just be together again, right? So they already broke his father, right? I'm just creating a scenario. Who knows what's going to happen? This is just prediction time. What do you think? What it look like? Yeah, son, you're going to have to let him know what's going on, man. I could get less time. I can get off if you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the deal right now. You got to play ball. And Duffy looking at him like, Pops, you a snitch. I don't F with snitches, man. Snitches get stitches, Pops. How you going to roll along with the cops, bro? How you going to roll with this? And they're going to go back and forth, and Brian just standing there looking like a ringleader, looking like a clown that he is, right? Clown-ass Brian. Separating and messing up families everywhere he goes. Clown-ass Brian. Let's see. Johnson says, could Meech get rid of J Push and work with Moores? New trailer shows Slugger. Okay. Hey, anything is possible, man. Anything is possible, man, right? I mean, that would make sense. It would make sense for him to do that. Totally makes sense for him to be like, you know what, Jay Push, you try to push us out of the way. Guess what? Now you got to go. You got to go, Jay Push, and I'm going to work with the Chic Squad. I'm just renaming them. Duffy's going down for unalivement. Really? I think Duff is holding it down. Okay, West Coast Barber. Duffy's going down for trying to hold it down. Okay. Okay, the Marcus. Okay. Duffy's going down for trying to hold it down. Okay. So you saying that Duffy did take out Kenny Johnson, right? That's what happened, huh? So they stole off, they left. Brian broke into the house trying to find Kenny. And yeah, man, crazy. So he took him out. He got rid of him. Okay. Let's see what happens in the next episode. This is what it looked like. Predictions, family with the exclusive picks. BMF, hit that like button for your boy, please. If you're on your phone, do this. Just tap the screen. Pow. Just tap it right there. A thumbs up should come up. Appreciate you. If you're here for the first time, holla at your boy. Subscribe if you like the liking the vibe, if you're loving the vibe. Who is this? Who is this? Is this Purdy reincarnated? Who is this young lady right here? She got a K. You see that? She got a K chain. Who is K? Who is this beautiful young lady right there? Who is this? Is this Purdy's sister? Who is this? Is she the new artist? Who is she? I mean, she wearing a white jersey, so maybe she's an artist. Maybe they're supposed to be T-bars. I don't know. They already showed left eye. Who could this possibly be, family? Let me know. Drop your comments below. All right. Oh, that's Slugger. No way. No way. That's Slugger? Yo, that's right, sweetie. That's right, sweetie. Hey, you could be wrong. You could be right. But it's a K, though. That joint starts with a K. The market says Kia. Kia. Okay, Kia. We introduced, man, they got mad new people coming through. It's like, how do we keep up, fam? How do we keep up? Kia is her name, you saying, huh? Well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you got the big K right there. So Slugger, I mean, if it was Slugger, then she would probably have an S, but you know, Kia could be her real name. I mean, did they swap out Sweetie for this girl right here? Because that ain't Sweetie, right? That's not Sweetie, right? I remember her. I don't remember her looking like that. She got a short haircut, but again, this is the 90s now. We a little older now, right? Since last season. Okay. So it could be this girl, Kenya, and she's probably talking to Meech, and Meech is like, yo, we gotta get rid of J Push, yo. I remember Meech smashed Kia last season. Okay. Last season he mad. Yeah. Look, I can't keep up with how many girls this man has smashed. I'm just happy about Maria. You know what I'm saying? The last episode, she was looking real nice and scrumptious. You know what I'm saying? She got the goods. You know what I mean? So Maria held it down. Shout out to Maria. We need to see more Maria. We need to go back. Give me Lucky. Bring Lucky back. You know what I mean? But again, Meech has been smashing and dashing and passing and doing what he needs to do. You know what I mean? So let's see. Kenya. Yep. Johnson says, does she look like she would turn on J Push? Carter ain't happy with J Push. Yeah, I know. Carter would be more likely to, because he hates his brother. Like, he really hates his brother. You know what I mean? Because he feels like J Push is the reason why he got kidnapped, and they took his finger, man. That's why he can't play no more. And now he's doing the little jobs here and there. You know what I'm saying? They treating him like a little peon. And we saw that whole conversation that T had with Carter. They kind of feel like they're in the same boat. That J Push is running the show and Meech is running the show, and T and Carter, they on some like, yo, you know, we love our brothers, but you know, they get on our nerves and they making moves. You know, they was complaining, sitting in the car, pity party together. All right. Orlin says, where's Meech's kids? They forgot about that. I know, right? We ain't seeing none of them kids. Stephen Harris says, J Pusher, sister Kia from last season. Okay, so that's Kia, his sister. Okay, it's just the hairstyle throwing me off, but I guess they got an older person. I guess she got older. They're making her look older. We ain't see her in a minute. Okay, Kia is in J Push crew. Okay. Yeah. It makes sense. Totally makes sense. Okay. So if that's Kia, let's call her Kia. She got the K chain. Must be her, but that's not Sweetie though, right? Come on, y'all gotta keep me up. That's not Sweetie, right? Because I remember her looking different. Maybe she had a different hairstyle. Again, this is a totally different hairstyle, totally different. You know, we'll see. What it look like, fam? We gonna wrap this up real soon. I got a couple more pictures for y'all, and then we gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold you, family. All right, these two, they arguing again, arguing. They just argue. They always at odds. You know, I think T is probably gonna be like, see, I told you, we should have got rid of J Pusher. I told you I ain't trust him, just like I ain't trust J Mickey. B Mickey. Up, my mobile office turned off. It's gonna get hot in 2 seconds. I need my AC. I'm being here like, J Pusher being my. Nah, I ain't gonna be like that. All right, so these guys arguing, man, back and forth. T is probably like, I told you. And Meech is gonna be like, yo, I'm 30 steps ahead of you, little brother. Always trying to sun him when T is right, T be like, I told you, you should listen to me. And Meech is always like, yo, I'm 50 steps ahead of you, B. I already saw this coming. He always be trying to play like he knew it was coming. He ain't know nothing because he fully trusted in J Push. Fully trusted in him until Loco told him what he told him. So now he got to tell T, and T is going to be like, see, he going to push it right in the Meech's face, and Meech's going to be like, I knew it, little brother. I know I'm the older brother, remember? You know what I'm saying? I'm way ahead of you. And he's not. Meech be trying to play like he know it all, but he don't, yo. He really don't, yo. That's the funny part. When I watch this, I'll be like, yo, why you always trying to play? You always trying to gaslight T. Meech be gaslighting T, be like, you already knew, son. I already knew what was going down, B. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30 steps ahead. I saw this coming too. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Meech. Why you playing? Why you playing, son? Let me see. Kenya, Kia could tell Meech that Sheik Money Bay has beef. Okay, because Carter told T they had beef, but Carter didn't tell Meech that the Sheik Money crew, had the Sheik Bay, yeah. Okay. DeMarcus says Terry and Meech arguing because Terry let B Mickey back in BMF. Okay, I can see that too. Arguing over the bull, right? And he's like, yo, he could have had a wire. He's like, yo, you already checked him. He always be trying to check T, and T did what he needed to do. But again, like I said, it could be about J Pusher as well. And they talking about it. And Meech is like, yeah, I already know. No, you didn't. Stop it. All right. Let's see. B Mickey was solid. Bryant played him. Exactly. That's what I keep saying. Like, B Mickey was set up. And Bryant, he did play him. Used his moms and the whole nine. You know, we gonna get your moms in the better facility. You remember that? Yeah. And like I said, when B Mickey went in there, he took off his hat and showed Meech like, yo, they got me wired, yo. Don't say nothing. They got me wired. He tried to show Meech, and Meech was like, you turned on us. You know what I'm saying? Didn't give him a chance to explain. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So these two going to argue over everything that we talked about. And last but not least, as we wrap this up, family, your man Boom is back. Your man is getting real comfortable in T's crib where Markeisha lives. All right. Remember, that's T's crib that he bought for Markeisha. And your man gonna be rolling all over the place, smashing Markeisha. I know T gonna be real mad about that, but how mad can you get? Because they are technically still married, boy. They technically still married, but your man gonna be real comfortable in T's house where Markeisha lives. Is T gonna take out Boom? Is Boom out of here? You know what I'm saying? What you doing in my house, son? Your man laying up, got the slippers, he got the house slippers, he got the house robe on. Boom. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm gonna read it in a minute. But he's out, and we know when Cash Uzi get out early, that means that they play ball with the feds or whoever, and they gave up some names and gave up whatever, right? B Mickey was I read that. Johnson says, explain how Lamar lived and got the drop on Terry and Meech. Yeah. Look, Lamar, man, what he did last episode, I was actually excited about. I want to see more Lamar. They like stashing him. You know what I'm saying? We see him in the first episode. Now we see him in the 5th episode. Then what they going to do? They're going to wait to the 10th episode and bring back Lamar to be running after Terry and Meech. We know Terry and Meech ain't going to be out of here. You know what I'm saying? But still, like, stop hoarding the Lamar scenes. I want to see more Lamar crazy ass scenes. And he needed to sing. I was mad he did not sing a song before throwing Alvin into the furnace, bro. You need to give us a song, bro. Happy feelings in the air. Do something, bro. Like, but throw him in, like, you know what I'm saying? Fire. He could sing fire. You know what I'm saying? Threw him in the furnace and birthed him up. Like, he needed to sing something. Okay, that's why we love your man Lamar, because Lamar is just sick in the head, and he sings before he's going to do whatever he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, we did see him sing. What he sang? We shall overcome. That's all you gonna give us, bro? You gonna give us the Martin Luther King song? Come on, man. Black National Anthem? Come on, man. Yeah, what up, Brace? Brace? It's been a minute, girl. It's been a minute. How you doing? How you doing, love? How you doing? All right. Let's see. I hope we see Lamar this episode. Yeah, me too, man. I need more Lamar, bro. Stephen Harris says, is Markeisha going to tell Terry Boom bent over the counter on the countertop? No, she ain't gonna tell him none of that stuff. You know that Terry is tender T. She ain't gonna tell him none of that. But if he finds, because he can easily walk in the door. This scene right here could be T walking in the door, seeing this guy in his slippers, his house coat, chilling, smoking a cigar, talking about, what's going on, T? Yeah, I'm back, son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, back with my wife in your house. Yeah. I can see him doing some crazy. Yeah, I'm in the house smashing my wife in the house that you bought with my kids. That would be crazy, right? That would be crazy. Yeah, you can't stop the rain. I can see him singing that too. Yeah, man, he need to sing a song. Bree says, I'm well. Hope you are. Yes, I'm well. I'm well. Definitely. Thank you for coming through as always and hollering at y'all. Boy. Appreciate you. Marcus says, it would be interesting if Terry have B Mickey do something to Boom. Yes. But I don't want B Mickey in the game. I want him out of the game. I want him to go and raise his family. I want him to go and be with V and his baby mama, the mother of his child, and raise a family. That's what I want for B Mickey. I don't want B Mickey to be in the game no more. He need to get out that game and go raise his family, man. It's been too much. It's been too much, man. Too much. All right. Johnson says, I don't put past Boom, give up BMF and Markeisha. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good prediction. Yeah, because he's the one that probably set up that sting, right? Yeah, he's the one that set up Markeisha with that guy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why when she was like, yeah, I just wanted to find out if things was all right. You know, did you know that he had detectives around him? And you see Boom face, he like, nah, baby, I ain't know, but let me find out some stuff. Yeah, he the one that set it up. Yeah, he was trying to get Markeisha locked down with T. You know what I'm saying? Because he was jealous that T is smashing Markeisha. Period. Okay, let's see. Lamar should have sung "Burn Hollywood Burn." Yeah, "Burn Hollywood Burn." Yep. Breezy says Terry about to wild out. I know he is. I know the boy gonna go crazy because Markeisha must got the good. Markeisha must got that good because the man loves to crunch and munch. Okay, he love to crunch and munch. He don't want nobody else smashing, so he can continue to crunch and munch on Markeisha. You know what I'm saying? B Mickey may be up out of here too. Somebody else said that. Who said that? Who said that earlier? That B Mickey may be out of here. We don't want B Mickey out of here. We want him to raise him. I want B Mickey to go off in the sunset with his wife and his child. Leave that man alone. Let him go and be with family and go work somewhere else. Get out of Dodge. Just get out of Detroit, period. Just go somewhere, bro. Don't go to Atlanta, though. Just go somewhere else. Go to Wisconsin. Go to Idaho. Go to Arizona. Go somewhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need B Mickey to be safe, man. I want B Mickey and his family to be good. DD73 says, so who do you think that funeral scene is? Purdy. Well, Purdy in Atlanta, right? So it wouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it has to be Purdy. If it's a funeral scene, it has to be Purdy, right? Right? Who else would it be? Nobody else was unalive. It's definitely not for Alvin. Alvin was unalive by your man Lamar, but ain't nobody know that, right? Just Lamar knows that. That's it. So it's not Alvin. I'm not gonna put Alvin. So it got to be Purdy. And yeah, that's what I think. I think it's Purdy and they in Atlanta having a funeral. If that's yeah. It gotta be pretty, right? Right? You guys let me know what it looked like. But that's the last picture, family. I appreciate you for coming through as always, fam. Thank you for rocking with your boy. Your man's VACAYJ's is in the building. Family, once it goes down, look, if it's a fire episode, you already know. Look out for my first reactions after the episode airs. I appreciate y'all for your love and your support. Would you say Terry could deal with Imani from episode 1? Okay. And Steven says, I think it's Purdy's funeral. Yeah, I think so too. Crazy, dog. Crazy, man. Grand opening, grand closing of Purdy, man. That's a shame. It's a crying shame. We got to get that dude, that big bodyguard, big back mother freaking we got to get him, yo. Retribution. We got to take out Trill and take out the whole Trill's label. You know what I'm saying? Just eliminate him from existence. The funeral could be Sterling Black. What? What are you talking about? Sterling was supposed to go to St. Louis. Is Sterling in St. Louis? We supposed to go to St. Louis? He's supposed to meet up with Meech in St. Louis. So why would it be Sterling, bro? Nah, bro. I don't know. We'll see. What it look like, family. You know what it is. I appreciate y'all. Let me go handle what I need to handle, bruh. I appreciate the ladies and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your love and support. If you're watching it live, make sure you hit that like button for your boy. I appreciate it. If you're here for the first time, definitely subscribe. Hit the like button, subscribe. You want to send a donation? I appreciate it, man. It's my Cash App right here. That's my Venmo right there. And we got the Super Chats as always, family. I appreciate your love and support. Thank you for rocking with your boy. Hey, if you come up with any more predictions, drop them in the comments below. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not live, if you're watching the replay, drop it in the comments below. I look at the comments, fam. I do, and I answer back the comments. Most of y'all know that. So, if you come up with any other ideas, drop them in this one right here. All right? And then, most likely, I'm going to see y'all with the live first reactions. All right? Appreciate y'all, fam. I'll see you next time. Until next time, salute.